Hello, this is Chris Fenton with the Fenton Team, and on this month's segment of Ask Your Professional, I'm going to answer the question that everybody is asking, which is what is going on with this market? Why is the market going so crazy? Why are prices going up so fast? Why is there nothing coming on the market? And the public perception we hear all the time seems to be that it's buyers from the lower mainland that are driving this, or buyers from overseas, primarily Asia, that are driving this, or speculation investment that is driving this. And I'm here to tell you that's not what's going on. It's not what you thought. So what's happened is Port Alberni Royal Pacific Rim Realty has done a survey of all their agents to find out where buyers came from in 2020 for the entire year, and what stage they were in, or what was the purpose of their purchase. And the results were really, really eye-opening. So I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go to their blog post at Royal Page and take a look. So a great read if you want to check this out. It's Alberni Valley Real Estate /blog. What you can do is you can go to the Royal Page tab of the Alberni Valley Real Estate's website, go down to news, and you'll find the blog post there. You'll also find it on their social media page. So what's a seller's market? Well, a seller's market is characterized by low inventory and high demand. And it's obviously on a sliding scale. So we are in an extreme seller's market right now with very low inventory and extreme high demand. Stories about people living in hotel rooms with their kids for months and months trying to find a home to purchase are not overblown. This is actually the reality on the ground right now. So what's driving it? Well, first of all, where are buyers coming from? Interestingly, 69% of buyers are local to Vancouver Island. They're buying in Port Alberni, and 38% of them are from Port Alberni, but the other 31% are from other communities outside Port Alberni, but still on Vancouver Island. As you can see in the graph, that's the vast majority of buyers. The rest of British Columbia only represents 21%. That includes the lower mainland and other communities. So the lower mainland represents far less than 21% of total buyers in the market. 1% of buyers are coming from the United States. 0 of our home buyers through our brokerage in 2020 were from Asia. That is something that's not really affecting the Port Alberni market at all, and neither is Alberta, and neither is the United States. It's all local. So why? What's going on? What's different this time? Well, here's what type of buyers the stage buyers are at. So 48% are homeowners that have bought before and are buying a new home. 39% of buyers in 2020 were first-time home buyers. That's what's going on. That is an unprecedented number. We kind of saw this anecdotally between us realtors. We kind of knew this was going on. And who are they? Well, they're of different generations, but the vast majority of them are the millennial generation. The millennial generation is getting into the real estate market in Port Alberni for the first time. So why is that going on? Well, that's a matter for speculation. I'll give you my opinion. I think what happened is, remember back in March when there was no toilet paper, March 2020, and we couldn't find any because everybody was afraid we were going to run out? I think it's kind of like that. So what's gone on is March 2020, we had a lockdown. We were essential service as real estate agents, but essentially our clients weren't. So the market stalled out. And that was right in the spring market when we normally see a bunch of new listings come on the market and get to a balanced market, or at least a more balanced market. So that happened, and we're in a pandemic. So when the lockdown opens up, there's quite a large number of people that decided, you know what, I'm going to put off selling my house this year. I don't really want to have strangers walking through my house in the midst of a pandemic, especially in those early days when this pandemic was, if you remember, we didn't know much about it, and we were pretty afraid as a people, probably more so than we are now. So there was no inventory on the market, very little inventory, far fewer homes came on the market than otherwise would have in the spring market. So there was still lots of buyers, very few to choose from. We started seeing multiple offer situations. We started to see people bidding for homes. Fast forward a few months, and now it's just getting worse, right? Now sellers are starting to think, maybe I don't want to, those local Port Alberni ones that want to sell their house and buy another house, they're thinking, maybe I don't put my house on the market because there isn't anything to buy. I don't want to sell my house and then not find the perfect house to move into. Maybe I'll hold off for a year. So it's causing the sellers not to put their house on the market. So that's the low inventory side of things. Now prices are starting to skyrocket, and I believe that what happened is millennials who had always wanted to buy a home, but they were going to do it later, do a few more things, go traveling, then have a house, a kid, a picket fence, and a dog, decided, what if we can't get into this market? What if the prices go so high we never can own a home in our life? And they started buying houses in droves. And the other interesting thing is that this real estate market was always supposed to be driven by baby boomers. I still think baby boomers are having a large effect on it, because I believe, I don't have any stats to prove this, but I believe that a large number of these millennials are getting at least some of their down payment from their parents. So it's baby boomer money, millennials needing a home, and this is what I believe is going on in the market. All I can say statistically for sure is 39% of buyers in 2020 through our brokerage were first-time home buyers, which is absolutely, we've never seen anything like that before. So that sheds a little bit of light onto what is going on. What's the future going to hold? I have absolutely no idea, and neither does anybody else. But nothing in economics, nothing in markets lasts forever. This is going to change. We're going to see change. Things will get more sane at some point, whether it's weeks, months, years from now. We will see a return to balance. You always do. Of that, I am quite sure, and I believe be willing to bet everything I own. But right now, there's low inventory. Although we're starting to see a lot more inventory come on the market this spring, so that's and just starting to happen. So that's a very positive thing for the market. But that's where we are. That's where we're at. That's what's driving the market, and that's this month's segment of Ask Your Professionals. If you have a question you want me to address next month, please leave it in the comments. Give me a call, shoot me a text, shoot me an email. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to address it. Bye for now.